Now he's running away. He's in, must be! And the shot! Well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nunez, Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold, Messi. The muscular approach does pay off here. Fagioli, he's having a hit! Superb from Fagioli! A finish right from the top draw! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Shoots! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Nunez. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Oh, impressive strike.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Pedri. And it's Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. Simeone. Camavinga. Great chance! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on.
It's... Oh no, what has happened here? Messi. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Knocks it into space, and he's in on shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, what a mistake! And that is headed for the middle. Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that's a dangerous... Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pacho. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found a way through.
Arsenal seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Fernandez. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Jimenez. Valverde. Valverde. Fagioli. Ambitious ball here. Not a hint of offside here. There's the shot! And that's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 88 minutes is number
Pedri.
23, Lionel Messi. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10,
Robertson
Yamal.
and
Coming
Akanji.
on to replace him is number 23.
And it's Robertson.
Mbappe.
Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Can he finish? He's put it wide. Fernandez. Akanji. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fernandez does well not to be outdone there. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Great vision. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Yamal. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ju. Edmilson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely shaped ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for options for movement. Simeone. Simeone was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Both sides exercising caution for now. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Shevchenko. Kimmich is always looking to break lines.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He is through here. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that looks a decent ball. Defending was strong and firm. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Kimmich. And it's Olmo. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
That has not gone well.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Camavinga finds himself unceremoniously floored. Jamal. And he's had it nicked away. The final seconds now. Searching pass he's played there. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nice looking ball. Tries to play it through. Over to the right flank. Simeone has the space to scheme. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And they win it back again. Jamal. It's come to nothing. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Good ball over the top. Phew. That's a little off target. And here's Nunez. Madrid still this single goal behind. And this is shot at goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A probing pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Phew. And it's Olmo. And the pass is intercepted. Good ball, good take. Shevchenko. Dani Olmo has found the net here, of course.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. He's had a shot! Just the wrong side.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Darwin. He shifted it to the flank. Nicely worked. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he finish? Off the post.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's got space here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played into space. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a shade optimistic.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Darwin. Well read, nice interception. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. And that has left him in a heap. Great chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level.
El dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diaz has it out wide and a decent chance! And he couldn't finish.
Diaz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's looking wide. Looking for the run.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the top.
Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Yamal! Harmlessly behind. Jude. Diaz running with intent. He has found the way through. Juve crosses it in, and that should get the job done. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Fernandez voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding...
Bellingham! Camavinga. Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Guimaraes. And he's found a way past. Darwin. The most accurate pass. And the through ball. No, that pass isn't the best. Simeone. That's really well manoeuvred. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Fernandes. And this is Drogba.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Simeone. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Molina. And it's Guimaraes. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And another try! He's scored! So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's having a hit! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. He's had a shot! Missed by a fraction. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries to pass it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He is through here. Decent chance! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And no, that was never going to make it. Into the channel. And that was asking for too much. Camavinga. Well, that has not gone well. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Vermeer. João Neves making good progress. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Darwin. He's found a way through. And this is Shevchenko. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Drogba gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. O'Reilly makes the interception. O'Reilly goes back to front. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking to play him in. He's got and a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Nunez has every reason to be disappointed after being played inside.
Can he finish? That's a decent clearance. Shevchenko. That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. He's having a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
We are into overtime. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's having a go! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 44, el dorsal 7, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 18.
So right back into the action.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a good run down the right, and it's been played through. Bellingham has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Bellingham. Robertson. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Darwin. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Robertson has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. He's had a shot! Corner number 2 then. Impressive jump! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Camavinga! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. O'Reilly, it's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Lopez. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It is a corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their third corner.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 15.
And he's there to clear it. Pass somewhat off target. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, just the keeper now. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
El dorsal 20 será reemplazado por el dorsal 23, Messi.
Tries one from range. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid get their fourth corner. punched away. It's come backwards here.
I would think that was the wisest choice. Madrid may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Chance! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 9.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shoots! And the difference is still one, but only just.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. No way through, so back it comes. Shot could be on. And that's been won straight back. Shevchenko, terrific effort! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, league winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around, absolutely lethal.
That could spell trouble. Oh, he's goal side. Oh, he's on his own. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through the gears here. Shevchenko. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Hernandez pinches it off him. Pedri. Pacho. And he's forced to go back to Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Darwin threads one in. Shevchenko. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Pedri. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Fagioli. Oh, that's a key interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Kane. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the right flank. Now it's Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Simeone is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played into space. Pedri. And here's Shevchenko. He might be in here. Plenty to aim at here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. And it's Kane. And here's Shevchenko. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's been hooked away. Hernandez getting forward. Kvaratskhelia. Ambitious ball here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That is ended up in no man's land. Savani. Koundé. Yamal. Now it's Shevchenko. That's an imaginative pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Fagioli. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in a great position here. Simeone! Oh, denied brilliantly.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It'll be a throw-in. goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. No way through, so back it comes. He's having a pop! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And it's Fernandez. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko. Pacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zabani. Koundé.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net there on.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Tries a shot! Pedri. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now the ball's gone astray. Barcelona have it back and can go again.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kane. Still just a single goal between the sides. Plays the return pass. Pacho. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? He's beaten the last man. A header! It's hit the upright. Zabani can clear it away. Nunez is onto this. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Almost an hour gone. Kane. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Spread to the right. Pedri. Pacho. And here's Shevchenko.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fagioli. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. And the pass is intercepted. Koundé, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's got away. Camavinga. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Time and again they are repelled.
Barcelona are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Now it's Messi. Zabani gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. Raya claims comfortably.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's found a way through. Real chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Tacho makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? And a shot! Vermin. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedri turns back here, probably the best option. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Lopez. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Tacho. Pedri. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tries to pass it through. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Madrid must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Now it's Camavinga. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that was nowhere near his best. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Now he's got space here. Nicely weighted ball. And this Shevchenko, and the shot! And there's his goal! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize.